All right. This video, this stream, is kind of an impromptu one, but I felt like it had to be addressed. So this is a continuation of last night's video, in a manner of speaking, and really it came out. The idea came from this video from Thomas James from yesterday. Proof: shorts are illegally manipulating AMC dividend. Proof. And it was so bad. I was listening to it on the way home from work earlier. It's so bad. There's so many inaccuracies and just laziness on the part of this grifter that, it really, it has to be shown. So, God. I mean, I hate to do well, whatever.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to show you undeniable proof that shorts have been illegally manipulating both AMC and APE all day today, trying to suppress the price.
This came out yesterday.
And let's make some money. And I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, this user tweeted saying, Aron, I hope your management is watching this entire thing unfold. The large majority of people haven't even received their APE dividend, but yet wholesalers and...
The large majority haven't received it. Oh, okay. That's not what I've heard and observed, but okay. But some random guy, can't even tell what the XW33BTTV hashtag Ken Griffin lied, says that the majority, large majority, haven't received the dividend, okay, as of yesterday, okay?
And brokers are filing buy orders instantly.
I mean, he's highlighting a tweet that has three retweets and 2 likes.
Asked, where is the liquidity coming from? If these brokers haven't even received shares yet to distribute, how on earth are they going around selling these shares? And he said,
maybe the hundreds of millions of shares that were owned by institutions. I mean, just a guess.
For the love of God, it's time to state that synthetics do actually exist. He said, it's funny that, isn't it? Stake hasn't even yet made good on their obligation for a dividend, yet they will allow you to instantly buy and receive APE through their platform. Real shares are clearly nowhere to be seen, but wholesaler synthetics are instant and never ending. It's funny that these platforms like Stake, Cash App, Pre-Trade, Trading 212 and many other platforms haven't even received their APE shares, but yet they can still facilitate trading and sell you supposedly real shares, aka synthetics.
AKA
it's clear that either the trading
Jesus
of
Christ.
synthetics or of IOUs is taking place and is being facilitated on these large trading platforms and at these large brokers.
Sure.
Something really interesting tweeted by Oshka is the APE dark pool trading percentage.
Oh.
This is dark pool trades reported for APE have accounted for...
Who yesterday was saying, just wait until they talk about dark pools? Somebody said that. I don't know who it was. Here we go. I hadn't seen it until this.
33% of the total volume today. This screenshot was taken quite early in the day and it said total volume in the dark pool is 4.2 million. I think at the time of this screenshot there must have only been around 12 million shares traded and 4 million of those...
Shadow Stars, it was you. You called it, man. You called it. And we knew it was coming.
In the dark pools. If we look at the volume at the time of making this video, there's already been 30 million APE shares traded and it's not even midday yet. Now, I think this is a clear sign of manipulation. There's only 516 million shares that have been issued and 95% of the float is held by apes.
95% of the float is held by apes. No, it's not. Stop saying that. Like, the data that we have indicates that that's not true. Okay? And he's going to do some math here, and it's so dumb.
Or that only leaves around 25 million shares, supposedly, that are being held by these institutions and are available to trade.
Wrong.
Obviously, the remaining 400...
And you have to assume, he's assuming, that no retail investors sold their APE shares. But yeah, they did. They have. Tony's live doing damage control. Jesus. Good luck with that.
60 million shares are being held.
Maybe it's time for Tony to,
and not
Jesus.
sold. Therefore, with only 25 million shares available to these institutions,
Like, look how quickly he takes something and just wraps it up into the assumption, and then starts basing other assumptions. It's so ignorant.
Over the entire available float has been traded today alone. We've already seen 30 million shares out of a possible 25 million shares.
No, it's not a possible 25 million. I'm trying to work on my anger management. I'm trying to work on my demeanor. But no, that
traded, and this just shows that these institutions, hedge funds, market makers, and large trading platforms,
institutions, hedge funds, market makers, brokers, large platforms, literally every financial services company in the world
are ping-ponging the available ape shares around each other. Obviously, these trading platforms, market makers, hedge funds, and brokers are trading these few available shares between each other to try and reduce the price of ape.
You have no proof of that. You don't know who traded and whom they traded with. And that is so dumb. Like, why would you say that? You don't know. You have no clue.
But actually, their manipulation goes much, much further.
All right, here's where it gets really, really, really bad.
We can see from these photos tweeted by BIGGUMS.
Tweeted by BIGGUMS. Oh, so we know it's going to be fucking dumb.
Exchange released this announcement on Friday the 19th. It said NYSE announces a new security notification for the trading symbol APE. It says as this new offering has not previously traded on any listing market and has no prior day's closing price, therefore Regulation SHO Rule 201 will not apply to security APE until its second day of trading on the New York Stock Exchange.
Okay, before he goes into his dumbass spiel, let's break this down. Okay. Reg Show, which is the regulation in the United States market that governs short selling, right? And it has a lot of regulations in it. It says that you have to have the shares, you have to locate them, they have to be available to sell, so it outlaws naked shorting and yada, 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 right? And it goes over all these different regulations, and part of the Reg Show, which is right here, which is this is the amendment when this part was added to the regulation, but it talks about preventing the execution or display of a short sale order of a covered security at a price that is less than or equal to the current national best bid if the price of that covered security decreases by 10% or more from the covered security's closing price as determined by the listing market for the covered security as of the end of regular trading hours on the prior day. Okay, so this is the short sale SSR. Everybody's familiar with that. If the price declines by 10% in one day, it goes on short sale restriction for the rest of that day and for the following day. And basically that ensures that short sales can only be affected on downticks when the price is going, short sales can only be affected when the price is going up, not down. Up, not down. So that is a measure to kind of protect the price and protect from like runaway short selling where the price just drops. Okay. So that's the short sale restriction circuit breaker is what that, I guess, technically is called. That's what is being talked about here. So now it makes sense based on this, right? Has no prior day's closing price because it was not previously traded on any listed market. Okay. So it can't be, there's no price to compare it to, right? So anyway, that's what we're talking about here. It's standard, it makes sense. It's logical, right? It's just the way it is. Okay. And that's Shadow Stars. That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what he does. Okay. And Lynn, I'm trying to be calm because this is so brain dead, so stupid. I cannot believe that this guy. I mean,
Scroll over to SHO Rule 201. It says that Rule 201 generally requires trading centers to establish, maintain, and enforce written policies and procedures that are reasonably designed to prevent the execution or display of a short sale at an impermissible price when a stock has triggered a circuit breaker by experiencing a price decline of at least 10%. Obviously, when a stock triggers a circuit breaker halt, that means that no shares can be bought and no shares can be sold or short.
Wrong. Here we go. Catch that? Obviously, when a circuit breaker
by experiencing a price decline of at least 10%. Obviously, when a stock triggers a circuit breaker halt, that means that no shares can be bought and no shares can be sold or shorted.
Not talking about circuit breaker halts now, Tommy, are we?
Using this Rule 201 exemption, it means that no shares of APE can be bought, no shares of APE can be sold during this circuit breaker halt, but weirdly enough, shares of APE can indeed be shorted during this halt. Therefore, during the...
What? What? Okay, listen to this. Listen to that again.
Or no shares of... By using this Rule 201 exemption, it means that no shares of APE can be bought, no shares of APE can be sold during this circuit breaker halt, but weirdly enough, shares of APE can indeed be shorted during this halt.
Where in the fuck does he get that from? I mean, talk about fractal wrongness. What can you say? I mean, that's just so completely wrong. First of all, we're not talking about circuit breaker halts. We're talking about the circuit breaker that triggers the short sale restriction, which doesn't say that you can't buy or sell or short. It places a restriction on when short sales can be done. Okay? Second thing, in his, I don't even, whatever, his fantasy of what this is, he says shares can't be bought, shares can't be sold, but weirdly enough, shares can be shorted. Okay, well, Thomas, okay, let's think about this here. What's on the other side of a short sale? On the side of every trade, there's a buyer and there's a seller. So how in the fuck can you short sell without buying also taking place? It makes no sense. He doesn't understand the basics of what he's talking about, and it's laughable, it's embarrassing, it's pathetic. So yeah, nobody's in his fucked up conception of what this is. There's just this shorting going on, but there's no other buying or no other selling, just shorting. Well, who's fucking buying the shares that are being shorted, Tom? Who would be buying them then? What the hell are you talking about? We're not even talking about a halt. Nowhere was a halt mentioned. We have not read the word halt in anything that's been mentioned yet. Anything that's been displayed on the screen. Rule 201 is not about halts. Like, you're clueless. You're clueless. But, yeah, it's proof that shorts are illegally manipulating the AMC dividend. I mean, you see what how in the... This is what this fantasy is based on. Shorts are illegally manipulating the AMC dividend? Okay, yeah, if you don't understand the market at all, like this asshole. But even so, how in the fuck do you come to that conclusion? How in the fuck do you get there? I can't believe this video is still up. Holy shit.
Therefore, during these many 5-minute halts when you've not been allowed to buy APE,
we're not talking about 5-minute halts.
These shorts have indeed been allowed to short it. APE experience.
Yeah, they've been allowed to short it to nobody. That makes no sense. You don't understand what the... Oh my God.
7 halts in the first 30 minutes of trading, and while these halts were going on, not a singular retail investor could buy a singular share of APE, but these hedge funds could short millions of shares. Don't get this circuit breaker rule confused with the SSR rule. The SSR, or short sale restriction rule, is when a stock like AMC falls more than 5 or 10% in a singular day.
More than 5 or 10%? No. I mean, the fucking arrogance of this asshole. Don't get this confused, SSR, even though that's what the fuck you're supposed to be talking about. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking...
It can supposedly not be shorted on a downwards tick the following day. Obviously, this SSR rule is absolutely rubbish and the stock is nearly always pushed down the following day as well.
It's absolutely rubbish. It's always pushed down. Yeah, it's pushed down. Because there's always people buying and selling. I mean, God.
Even when the SSR rule is supposedly in place. Because
the SSR rule doesn't say it's not designed to prevent the stock from going down. That's not what it's designed to do.
These hedge funds and market makers just mismark their short trades as long trades.
Fuck you. This guy fucking belongs in jail, but of course he's in fucking wherever the fuck he is. I mean, you know, if you're going to be this ridiculous of a grifter, you better be off of American soil. Fucking idiot.
201 is actually completely different, and during these limit
No, it's not! It's not a limit up! You didn't even say, you didn't read the word limit anywhere. You didn't read the word halt anywhere. Like, he's so quick to jump to these conclusions and put out this fucking shit video that this is so careless. Oh my God, I can't fucking believe it.
Down halts or these circuit breaker halts, when there's supposedly no trading going on, these shorts have still been allowed to short.
It's the third fucking time he said that, and it makes no sense.
Biggums tweeted, he said, APE should already be $50 by now, if not more, if only they didn't protect retail clients with trading halts.
Halts. Hey, Thomas, it's halt, okay? Halt. So are we to, I guess we're to assume that AMC Biggums is equally as dumb, because he was talking about his first tweet that he showed was talking about, it's talking about reg show stuff. Okay. And he put WTF. And then over here, he has, whatever he had next. Should be $50 by now. Oh, it should be $50. How the fuck do you know that? Where is it? Here we go.
Short forms and brokers, APE would have already ran and could have potentially caused a short squeeze. Now, I've said in previous videos...
Oh, man. They thwarted the squeeze again with crime. We're actually just, following the regulations that are in place, but whatever. It's crime.
Really, it's just protected these shorts, allowing them to short more shares. And without this heavy manipulation and ping-ponging between these trading platforms and brokers, APE would have already ran and could have potentially caused a short squeeze. Now, I've said in previous videos, I knew these brokers and trading platforms would have tried to trade the IOUs, would have tried to trade the available APE shares, but what I didn't count on is the New York Stock Exchange actually entirely waiving short sell restricted rules. This, to me, is just a new level of manipulation.
What the fuck are you talking about? What in the fuck are you actually talking about right now? Now you're talking about short sale restriction rules. A minute ago, you were talking about limit up, limit down. You don't know what you're talking about. This is what your fucking short squeeze narrative is based on. These idiots. This guy is a fucking moron. Okay? This is what your whole narrative is based on. Nonsense like this.
Manipulation and corruption that clearly the SEC and the New York Stock Exchange is in on. Whenever a new stock IPOs or whenever a new stock goes live on the stock exchange, SHO Rule 201 is never waived and has never been waived in the past.
What are you what? What are you talking about? Listen to the arrogance in his oh my God, this is so bad.
Whenever a new stock IPOs,
the SEC
and the New York Stock Exchange
listen to this.
In on. Whenever a new stock IPOs or whenever a new stock goes live on the stock exchange, SHO Rule 201 is never waived and has never been waived in the past.
In the past? Well, no, you're wrong. It literally has to be waived because there's no previous price to compare it to. In the past, it's never been waived. What
but
the
obviously,
fuck?
when APE goes live, clearly SHO Rule 201 gets waived. These shorts can short during
No, they can't short during a halt.
During a circuit breaker
Oh
halt,
my God.
and during a limit up, limit down
Oh my
halt,
God.
and clearly we just have to deal with it. I think really this just goes to show how scared.
I'm not really looking at the chat, but it looks like, Danielle. Okay, we know all of the stuff that you're saying. We've heard that. We've seen that movie many times, and the sequel, and the we've seen the entire series. Okay. We're not interested in being convinced of what you believe. Okay. We're not interested in that. So I'm going to have to ask you kindly to stop spewing the ape narrative in the chat. We're not interested in that. That's not what we're here for. If you want to do that, go to any of the other channels on YouTube, any of these bullish channels, go here and you can say whatever, you can put comment, you go to their live streams and circle jerk with the rest of them. But, we don't want that here. We're not interested. We're not here to be convinced. Really, I mean, if you want to come down to it, and this is what I always tell people that do this, you'd be better off just shutting up and listening to another viewpoint that you aren't considering, obviously, because you're sitting there saying that shorts are going to cover and cause a short squeeze. Yeah, we get that, Danielle. We know all about that idea, okay? But you probably need to like expand your thinking a little bit. So I just see a lot of shit over in the chat. Yeah, Lou versus Wall Street. Yeah, he's a convicted fraudster. So, yeah, I mean, we're not talking about Lou right now.
The shorts are of AMC and of APE, and how close these massive hedge funds and market makers are to being liquidated. Biggums.
Wow, they're close to being liquidated? Okay, whatever.
Tweeted saying halts spoofing the shares being released on different days, sell only orders, and anything else they want to try. People literally being told to wait 1 to 6 business days. This is just sad. This is also a screenshot of Trading 212 showing that APE has been limited to selling shares only. Therefore, another broker today removed the buy button and did not
Thanks,
allow
Lynn. Thanks, Lynn. Sometimes people just have, sometimes people, I don't know, but now she can just listen, right?
Buy APE shares, but obviously you could still sell your APE shares. Something I also wanted to point out today is the trading volume on AMC that's already been seen today. Over 100 million shares have already traded for AMC, again, and it's not even video. We haven't seen over 100 million shares being traded other than on the run up to $27 and on the run up to $34 before that. And yet today we're seeing over 100 million shares being traded, but yet the price of AMC has been pushed down below $11 per share. Again,
that's not how it works, though. The price doesn't get pushed down. Like, people are buying and selling. The trading volume, more volume doesn't necessarily mean the price is going to go up. It all depends on what price investors are willing to pay or how much they're willing to be paid for selling their shares. So, I mean, these are basics of the market. This whole thing depends on people being ignorant about the basics because none of them know the basics, including the supposed leaders, the supposed influencers. I mean, this is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Shadow says, position close only was due to individual brokerage rules of whether or not they would choose to deal with preferred shares. So there you go. Individual brokerage. Who is this new dude? First time hearing him. Thomas James. He's been around for a while. I busted him on my old channel too. But this is like exceptionally bad.
It just goes to show how much these shorts and market makers are illegally manipulating the price of AMC and how scared they are of AMC squeezing. Over 100 million shares have been traded today, and AMC should have run from $12 all the way to $16, if not $18 per share.
That is the stupidest fucking shit I have heard. 100 million shares were traded. The price should have gone to 16. That is stupid. That is so stupid.
Being pushed back down to $11
oh my God,
share.
Pushed back down
has
again.
Also tweeted a screenshot of Yahoo with the caption saying editor's pick. This is a screenshot showing that AMC stock has plummeted on the ape unit debut, which again is obviously going to happen when a stock performs a stock split.
Obviously.
Because that's the entire idea of a stock split or a stock dividend. When GameStop announced their stock split, the value of GameStop divided itself into 4, just like the way that AMC has fallen because APE has been issued on top. Obviously, the price of your AMC stock has fallen, but you have also received or should have received your APE shares on top. But yeah, all of these news outlets are talking about the plummeting AMC price with no supposed news.
No supposed news. I mean, yeah, maybe the market thinks that this whole thing is fucking dumb. Maybe the market thinks that you guys are a fucking joke. Maybe the market, which is the sum of all human intelligence. It's the sum of all known information, rumors, hearsay. Anything that's widely known is priced in to the stock. That's the nature of how it works. Simply by virtue of you have all these participants. They're all bidding on the price. They're all chipping in what they are willing to pay or be paid. And the result is the market price. So, yeah, you had some news come out. You certainly did have some news come out. You had a couple pieces of news come out. First of all, you had this ape unit, quote unquote, dividend. That's a corporate action. That's newsworthy. Secondly, you have another competitor or business in the same sector, same exact business, confirming that they're filing for bankruptcy. Oh, but that doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. What does it have to do with... So, yeah, there was news, and whatever it was, the market priced AMC lower. You also just had people selling because they think it's silly and stupid. So, I mean, yeah.
Obviously, because there's been a stock split or a stock dividend. Again, this just goes to show how paid off the mainstream media is as well and how scared they are of the AMC squeeze.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the mainstream media works with the short sellers and is majorly owned by these short sellers as well. And
then why, if everything is so corrupt, then why are you participating in it? Why do you think that you can fucking change it when you can't even understand the fucking rules? You can't even read what's there. I mean, if everything is so fucked up, if literally everything is as corrupt as you think it is, then why are you even here? Why are you even still... I mean, seriously, like, what is the point then? I don't get it. Everything as a conspiracy is the silliest, most uninformed, most ignorant shit. It really is. Yet somehow you're going to change it by not really taking any action, just holding shares of a stock. Come on, give me a break.
Basically have to post anything these short sellers desire. As I said, you may be scared the price of AMC and the price of APE has been falling today, but True Demon has tweeted this little hack to see exactly what's been going on. He said, do you want a TradingView hack to see the true value of AMC?
Yeah, I said that yesterday. Good job. I think that's pretty much it on this one. But so this is the narrative, and that has 18,000 views. 18,000 views. I mean, that's unacceptable. It is unacceptable to me that this is utter nonsense. This is patent nonsense that this guy spewed for over 10 minutes here. This gets nearly 20,000 views in the span of 24 hours. I mean, that is unacceptable. And it's really, quite frankly, it's unacceptable that the only shit that comes up in this search result, when I type AMC and put it in order of newest first, sort by upload date, the only thing that comes up is bullish videos for AMC. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. So Thomas James continuing his trend of just totally butchering everything, misrepresenting everything, not having a clue of what he's talking about. Jesus Christ. I mean, that is a disgrace. We don't, there's no room for this nonsense. This nonsense has no place in this narrative at all. Yet here it is. Isn't there at least one securities attorney in the ape movement? Oh, that's a good point, actually, Jim. Because, yeah, it seems like there would be at least one attorney somewhere that's holding AMC shares, right? Yet nothing has happened. What does that tell you? What does that... One would think with all the illegal actions taking place on a daily basis that one law firm would take the lead with a class action suit. But in reality, Jim, see, most people understand, like real investors and traders, not gamblers like the apes, they understand that this is nonsense. That's the difference. Why would any lawyer want to touch this? I mean, that's why people have been asking that for over a year. Why hasn't any lawyer, blah, 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 besides Wes Christian, and then he backed out and whatever, twice. The reason is because it's nonsense. You say there's crime. I say you don't understand. You haven't even tried to understand. Okay, so that was dumb. Commander 35, he's not bullish. Well, he has been literally every other time. For the whole rest of this whole thing. So I haven't watched this video. I've got it queued up here, but we'll see. Let's see. Al from Boston is trying to be a lawyer. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. He's in training to be a securities lawyer. That's absurd. There's no way. Commander 35, Meet Kevin and Scott are on the same side now. No, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. I mean, I've been on this side the whole time. They might share some opinions, but we're by no means anywhere close to being the same. I take issue with the word "same" there. Lots of nonsense going on. Where did all the bullish YouTubers go after Friday's close? Just heard crickets. I mean, look at the search results now. They're back. I mean, look, Roensch Capital just doubled down on AMC. What are you talking about? Where'd the bullish YouTubers go? They're still there. They are still there. So here's another opinion from this guy, Daniel Haddock. Ape will save AMC and trigger MOAS. And I love this dichotomy here. It will save AMC and it will trigger the MOAS. That's an interesting combination to me because I don't see these two things as really being compatible. AMC thriving and surviving and thriving on one hand. On the other hand, a mother of all short squeezes. Do you know anything about short squeezes? Have you ever seen one before? Do you know what happens after? Like, it's not really conducive with the company being saved necessarily, but especially when it's in dire straits. Beyond that, I'm curious to see how the ape ticker will achieve this. So let's see.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time you're watching this little ape. I want to talk really quick about something that's important. I know a lot of people are worried about APE. They're worried about it being diluted. They're worried about what it's going to do to the whole AMC short squeeze and things like that. But the value of what fundamentals of AMC. AMC is still $5 billion in debt. They do have a lot of revenue. It's been a record box office year. It's been under great guidance of Aron, and they are growing.
Never anybody talks about revenue. You know, like that's cause for concern. Wow. You know, they have a lot of revenue. Okay. Well, what are their expenses? What are their costs? I don't care about revenue. I care about margin.
Company still. They're still a growing company. They just absorbed another theater chain. Meanwhile, Citadel went out of business because
I don't think they actually went out of business. I think they said we're going to file for bankruptcy. I don't know if they've actually ceased business operations. Bankruptcy and going out of business are not the same thing.
So well. But the reality is let's look at that comparison. Citadel went out of business during a record box office year. AMC didn't. I think that's just different guidance. And there's been all sorts of FUD spread around because of the fact that Cineworld went out of business, and then they started lying, saying that AMC was down 40%, which was, as I discussed in the last video or a previous video, that was because they weren't taking into account the fact that the APE had been issued and a portion of AMC's value was being represented.
I mean, what a complicated, convoluted piece of shit. Like, oh, if you just look at AMC and you just look at that one ticker, because normally companies have one stock, yeah, it looks like it went down 40%. And technically, that ticker did. But you have, like, listen to this convoluted fucking explanation.
Lying, saying that AMC was down 40%, which was, as I discussed in the last video or a previous video, that was because they weren't taking into account the fact that the APE had been issued and a portion of AMC's value was being represented by that.
Well, you're not considering the fact that APE was issued and that a portion of AMC's value was like, that's stupid. That is just dumb. You sound, I mean, like, that's the company you love. Right. Okay. That's the company. That's it. Yeah.
So they were just lying. And they were taking advantage of the fact that the algorithm hadn't caught up to that. But what's so great about APE and what it's doing is that there's right now supposed to be a 1-for-1 dividend of APE issued for all the shareholders, whether they be institutional or retail like you and I. But we already know they have another 500 million approximately that they can issue at any time to the market so that they can then make profits off of it. The reason why APE is going down and went down yesterday, and they really pushed it.
I love when people say why things went up or down.
Hard was because the institutions had some APEs. And what they were doing was they were trading them back and forth and using the algorithm to bring the price down. Because they know that what AMC is going to do is when APE bull runs. And it will.
And it will. Look, because I wear round glasses and I have these cool lamb chops.
Because they're struggling to find shares.
Fuck
Sooner
you.
or later,
God damn
supply and demand is going to kick in. And it's going to start going up.
Oh, okay.
When it does, AMC can then start pushing out little increments of APE into the market.
Oh, you better hope that they just put the tip in, buddy. Oh, yeah. No, they're going to shove that shit right up your ass. Why the fuck? Oh, my God. These people are so fucking delusional.
Of APE.
Let's just slow drip these shares in. Yeah, that makes fucking sense. Oh, my God. It doesn't
change the fact that what it is also rapid payoff of debt. Going bankrupt with no debt, I believe, is impossible. I don't think you can file for bankruptcy.
What? What the fuck? Going bankrupt with no debt is not possible. Well, I mean, You can certainly go out of business with no fucking debt.
Going bankrupt with no debt, I believe, is impossible. I don't think you can file for bankruptcy if you don't have more debt than you can pay off. So what can happen is, and I did the math on this, okay? If Ape Bull runs up to $25 and immediately, let's just say AMC just says, screw you guys, and drop 500 million shares on the market when it's at $25 million. $25. When it's at $25, they drop 500 million shares on the market.
When it's at $25. I mean, this thing is full of so many fucking narcissists. Oh my God. It's crazy. When it's $25. When Ape is $25, mind you.
They're double their total company debt. The value of that, which I don't think they're going to do that, but the value of having those extra 500 million Ape shares available is the fact when this bull runs up, every time it does, and as it continues to do so, and as AMC had done in the past with actual AMC when they had a bull run up.
Sir, have you heard of lower highs by any chance? Did you get that far learning about the market yet? Lower highs?
And they put a few incremental shares out there to raise money. What's going to happen is as they do that, that's money that comes right in and can go right to paying off debt. And that helps bring the MOAS, because Aron does not want the MOAS until his company's out of debt so that it can survive.
He doesn't want it at all, first of all. Maybe that's why he hasn't done shit to bring the company out of debt. I don't know. Did you ever think of that? Like, maybe he's sabotaging the company because he hates the apes. I would fucking hate the ape. I do.
When the stock price crashes. That's what the strategy is. That's why Ape is so important to not only AMC, but to the MOAS. He's trying to do both. He's trying to put the company in a secure spot so that it can weather any storm.
Including the MOAS of all of you greedy fucks sucking all of the fucking value out of the company.
And then give his shareholders what they want. Because once the company has no debt, once the company's completely secure, there's nothing to short. They can't.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to short. Dude, what the hell? These guys are so ignorant. They're so inexperienced. They're so green, even though their portfolio is red. I mean, seriously, there's nothing to short. What are you talking about? Go learn about the market. Go look at other stocks, profitable companies. Go look at their short interest. I mean, this is so stupid.
How do they keep shorting it?
A high school student could figure this shit out better.
It's over then. The company's completely secure. So
no, it's not.
Sooner or later, the margin calls are going to happen then. So Ape is incredibly valuable.
Sooner or later, then the margin calls are going to happen. So it's still, margin call is still a fucking catalyst. That's pathetic. That is fucking pathetic. What a clown. He looks like a clown, sounds like a fucking clown.
Because as it goes up, they will start to put shares out. I don't think that they're going to drop 500 million shares at $25. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
yeah, of course you don't think that because you're a bullish piece of shit. Okay, that's enough of this. I can't stand that.
Now, I really appreciate
Okay, so Lamb Chop says, Ape, that is the key. It's the key to saving the company, and it's the key to causing the MOAS, okay? That's one side. Now we have Mr. Lottery Stocks, Mr. Roll the Dice, Mr. I'll put everything on black, please, here. saying why he sold Ape. Oh, but I thought that Ape was literally the key to financial freedom and generational wealth. Now you're saying why you sold it. So I'm really curious here. How can it be both? How can it be the catalyst, and why would you sell it if it is the catalyst? So clearly something's not right here. Let's find out.
Now, I really appreciate clear-minded people. And this was not done easy. This was not done simple. But I have decided to sell my APE, ticker symbol APE.
You're helping the
No,
short
I'm not.
sellers. You are literally fucking yourself and helping the short sellers. I hope you know that.
Leaving the community at all. Every single cent. So before I get hate, every single cent that I'm taking out of APE, I'm putting back into AMC. Nothing has changed at all. If anything, I'm feeling stronger than ever about AMC as a whole, as a play.
Okay.
Let me just go over a few things as to why I sold to give you guys some clarity on what you want to do. Okay, I wrote something out so I can be as transparent as possible and as clear as possible, and I came up with a thesis. Okay, let's just go fact by fact, and I hope that you guys watching this video can clear up your mind and take it from a fact.
Another fucking narcissist here, you know,
to other people.
Billy, 22-year-old is going to tell us. Billy, 22-year-old here is going to tell us how it is. You know, I want to clear up the misunderstandings because I've studied this stuff for several years now. No. Last year you were playing fucking video games. Give me a fucking break.
Now, this was many times over and over requested through the company, through AMC.
What a joke.
Them requesting dilution, shareholders disapproving through a vote. Shareholders rejected dilution time and time again. Aron then comes out and says multiple times, we diluted the stock and it ran. Now, if we come over here, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is just one tweet, one example. He said, blindly fear dilution, ? You missed crucial facts. On January 21st, AMC issued shares. AMC share price soared. May, June 21, more AMC shares again, and our stock soared. Stopped selling shares, and we started a long fall.
That is such a disingenuous argument. That is so dumb. That is the dumbest argument.
Okay. I think this
everybody's saying 50%, but it wasn't 50%. So technically,
it's a dividend issued to raise capital for the company / clear debt. $5 billion worth available.
A dividend used to raise capital and clear debt. Okay.
To dilute. APE, if needed, has $5 billion available to dilute, and you can find that in this article. I'll link it down below. And the next thing is, of course, they ask, is this convertible into common stock? They say chances are probably not going to happen for a long time. Also says in the article, 2022, 2023, they may or may not dilute APE. Okay, so let me put this out plain and simple for you. You have AMC. This is our MOAS play. This is our MOAS play we've been paying attention to for quite some time. 50% is breaking up. 50% to AMC, 50% to APE. Now, both of these stocks become $9 a share roughly, right? Not everything is hit on the head, but you guys get what I'm saying. 516 million shares of AMC, 516 million shares now issued of ticker symbol APE. Now, the only difference is AMC cannot be diluted because shareholders rejected multiple times, and clearly Adam Aron didn't like that. On the other 50% of AMC can be diluted. The other 50% of AMC...
He didn't like it. He didn't like it because he needed to raise money, and you all were fucking greedy fucking bastards and said, no, we're not going to help the company until the company does something for us. And, you know, ignoring the fact that the stock literally went up 36x before that, but you all were too stupid to sell. So, I mean, don't frame it like that. Don't frame it like that. That's disingenuous and ignorant.
Is just another name. This is APE, APE. The thesis is half of your original investment in AMC goes to fundamental value, aka APE, aka clearing debt, opening theaters, etc. Okay, half of the investment. So let's say you put $1,000 in AMC, 500 is now going towards the fundamentals of the company, helping them clear debt, helping them open theaters.
Manual, you've hit the nail on the head there. Like you know, this is a nice chart and all, but I mean, these things trade independently. First of all, they trade independently. Second of all, it's one company, as he's indicated here. It is one company. So if this gets diluted,
fine.
This gets diluted. It's one company. There's one balance sheet. One balance sheet. It's not separate. So this argument is stupid. But we'll keep going.
I personally am not one to be fucked over. I want every single dime of that. quote unquote $1,000 of my AMC investment. I want that used to push stock price up. I want that used to shake short sellers out of the company. Okay, Aron wants us to save the company, not boost the stock price and leave. And he came out about this acting like he's helping, in my opinion. This is all my thesis. And you know what? It's not, I'm sorry to say this, it's not a theory. Every single thing presented is factual, and this is why I've decided to sell my ape.
Wow, look at him. Look at him. His balls dropped. He's saying that this is fact. This is the way it is. Oh yeah.
My AMC position
his head has fucking exploded.
Has not changed at all. I mean, I can show you screenshots of me adding to AMC.
Nobody cares.
Every single dime I'm selling of ape is going to be going into AMC. And for the record, I sold majority of my ape. I'm letting a little bit of it ride. Okay, that's fine with me. I don't mind leaving a little bit to the fundamentals of the company.
It's not going to go. It's not going to go anywhere.
Shorts are stuck in AMC. Shorts are not stuck in ape. Just because a company gets a dividend, that doesn't mean that dividend is automatically short. They can't cover on that side to make a short squeeze. Now, if they short it, of course they can in the future. But why not let retail buy ape, right, from a short seller's perspective, let it get diluted, or why not let retail buy ape, you short it, let it get diluted, it cuts half the price, you cover at half price. Okay, shorts are going to be unlimited making money on this. Aron and the company will be making money on this, and the only money that's going to be dissipated, disintegrated into thin air is yours. This is my thesis, guys. This is why I sold ape. This is why I put everything back in AMC. I appreciate you guys watching the video. And of course, we do have a lot more important things to go over, important things to talk about, such as the AMC price action, the AMC price prediction, and a bunch of news that came out. And we're going to put that in
another
video.
Wrong prediction, huh?
That is it, guys. I love you all. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.
So he didn't address it at all. So here's Roensch Capital. He just doubled down on AMC, but maybe we should go with a contrary opinion first. So here's Commander 35 and glorious 144p, because that's all he deserves.
But if you have asked what I thought about the ape and all the madness going on, so you know what? Here it is. I'm going to lay it to you straight, exactly what I see, which is basically the reality of the situation. No more bullshit.
Yep, here we go. This is the reality of the situation. This is it. No bullshit. I'm going to give it to you straight.
No more cuckboy barnacle shit. Not fucking, you know, sucking Adam Aron's cock with the little fucking cuck fuck. Getting on and movie tickets thrown in your fucking face. Nah, that shit ain't flying here, boys. So, let's jump straight into it. What is going on? Well, I'll tell you this. We basically, as far as the MOAS, this insane astronomical thing we've all been sitting here for a year and change waiting on, has basically taken a backseat, back burner, blown off the fucking rails, blown off the train tracks. That money train is now unknown, unpredictable, and now we don't fucking know.
Now it's unpredictable.
The time frame is when is.
Who said that we're on the same side? Unpredictable.
When and if it's even possible to reach any squeeze potential number or anything anymore. We don't even know now. Because Adam Aron, your motherfucking homeboy, just literally bent you over doggy style in front of your fucking pets and fucking rammed the shit out of you. Didn't even use his actual shrimp cock. He used the fucking dildo.
Wow.
And he laughed at you. He and all the other execs, and including, but not, you know, also, all your boys.
Manny, that's what they get for making all these assumptions. Not knowing what they're doing. Going in. Thinking that they can beat Wall Street. I mean, it's a classic thing. I mean, this happened in 1929. You know, all joking aside, you know, this is nothing new. I mean, it's new for a lot of people, but I mean, shit. Yeah, they definitely should collaborate with Phil for real. They could definitely do some gunplay. Oops, fuck.
That's what you got, boys. That's for all your hard work and dedication, buying and holding, buying the dip, as the price continued to decline over and over again. As people, YouTubers that you subscribe to, behind the scenes, made millions of dollars on options with AMC while you've been sitting here struggling, twiddling your fucking thumbs, letting your money sit there. They've all been making millions, multiple millions, not even just the YouTubers. All the inside traders, everybody, the hedgies, both sides of the spectrum. While you, the apes, have been sitting here, pine tar, doing nothing. They've made a fucking fortune, a fortune that you could have been involved of.
Well, yeah, we've been saying this for a while. We said this last
Could
year.
have all been involved in and already had our squeeze money without even worrying about whether or not this even does have a squeeze or goes up in price or sets a new all-time high or recovers.
Imagine that. You don't need a short squeeze in order to make a profit. That's crazy. What? Gunplay.
So, yeah. And this whole idea about people, yeah, we asked for a share recount. We wanted this. We wanted this dilution. We wanted to be robbed of our AMC and, you know, watch that price plummet. Money just yanked out from.
I mean, he said that they did 6 share counts already, and that there was no evidence of any wrongdoing. But the apes don't believe anything except what they read on Reddit. So yeah, they did want it. It would expose the synthetics. And according to Scavenger and others, synthetics have been confirmed because of this somehow.
From beneath our boots and put into this shit that I don't recall ever having an actual official vote saying yay or nay. Do I want this? Do I agree with the ape? So now it's basically divided the community and splinter cell this motherfucker. We got people saying, yeah, both are good, right? It's gonna, you know, combined value. It's less than 17, 16 bucks, but it's still, you know, I got my money, even though AMC's at $10, right? I got my money. It's still 16, you know, we were just at 27, but now after this shit, this dilution bullshit, now we're at 16 combined value. You know, maybe Ape itself will have its own jump, pump, squeeze, momentum thing, but what's gonna happen with AMC? We're still gonna squeeze? I thought that was the whole point of this. So, Aron fucked us. He fucked us all royally. And that's something people got to accept, that this motherfucker never cared about you or me or any of us. His only concern has been this whole time was the
Company?
his self-preservation, the preservation.
Wow, that was a pregnant pause. His only concern has been, well, not us. Jesus.
Of AMC, the company, his legacy, more specifically. Through any means necessary, he don't.
Yeah, I was muted. I was muted there for a second, but it's okay.
Behind the scenes, maybe I'll just wrap it up in a bow and a bandage. You know, make it look cute, right? Here's your little ape, buddy. Pat on the head. There you go. You did it. So he basically got what he wanted, while at the same time making you like pulling you by the strings and shit.
Well, as I recall, like you guys, the AMC influencers were the ones that were pretty much pulling them by the strings. Like, you convinced everybody that this was a sure thing. You guys were the ones who did that. Aron never really did anything to say that oh yeah, there's going to be a squeeze. He never said that. He never said that. And in fact, when he tried to talk you guys off the ledge and say, look, we don't know of any synthetic shares. Like, this is naked shorts. We don't know of any of that stuff. Like, we don't have any data that says that. You didn't believe it because he said, oh, the shorts are, we're going to prove the shorts wrong. And you guys said, well, that means that the float was sold 3 times over. So, you see what I'm saying here? So to change this now, to change your tone now, change your tune now, and do this, it's like just continuation of the disingenuity that we've all come to expect from these clowns.
So, what do I see? Ape.
Hey, Lord.
Ape itself is not... All it is to me is a swing trade. It's a velocity trade. You get in, get out. It's going to have a run, but it's not going to help the squeeze. It's not going to help the AMC short squeeze. It's not going to do it.
So here we go. Yeah.
It's going to have its run. I don't know exactly what numbers we're talking here. It kind of arguably already did. It's showing strength and bullishness. There's bets and people really putting a lot of hope into this, but I don't know. I don't expect this will be some astronomical shit. This will be just another pump and dump play, and then it will fade into nothingness.
Like AMC itself.
As far as AMC, we're basically relying on fundamentals now until the possibility of a squeeze. Now we're stuck in basically a fundamental valued pattern bouncing around these garbage numbers. We could be here potentially for months and even years longer, stuck in this, bouncing up between down, the 20s, the fucking teens. So, yeah. What am I supposed to say, guys? At the same time, all these months that we wasted just to have this happen, to have it extended for even longer, people are making fucking bank on the side, even disregarding the fortune and options. Look at all these IPOs, not even just the IPOs, other squeeze plays, other momentum moves being made left and right, trade back to trade, after, back to back, over and over. HKD, fucking what else? GCT, today, Starbucks. I just made 600 fucking percent. 600% in one fucking trade in
Why are you so
30
mad?
seconds.
Why are you so fucking mad?
And you're telling me we can't even move into the 20s and the 30s, and for the past fucking year? You fucking kidding me right now?
No.
That tells me
Clown.
we've been impeded, we've been fucked with. This shit is corrupt as fuck. Obviously, we know we got people on the other side.
But you made 600% today. That's not corrupt as fuck, is it? Like, just fucking admit that you lost and move the fuck on. Jesus Christ.
They're treating this as a joke. And AA literally just gave them a fucking, like a freebie, like a get me out of jail free card, basically. So in my opinion, we're doing pretty good prior to that. If things had just stayed the same and not happened, nothing.
Times they are changing, my friend.
I don't think we would have an issue right now.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have an issue. Right.
Trojan horse, share dilution bullshit really threw a wrench in the system. And I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm not buying a single fucking C ever again. I'm going to hold what I have. I'm going to ride the pump, which is ape, ride it and dump it like everybody else is going to dump it after. Ride the wave, make as much fucking money as possible with my posse, with my people, with my fucking crew. We're going to go after the next IPO coming out, FZ, or JZ, I mean. We're going to keep hunting, head hunting these fucking plays. That's what I'm going to do. Fucking whatever play, wherever the money goes in the meantime, that's what I'm going to be doing. Day trading it is, diversification. That's the way it has to be for now because we just got our asses handed to us and we're in trouble right now. So
I've been trading index options the whole time. You don't have to go with the IPOs, but you can. But, it doesn't have to be like that.
What you do when you're in trouble, you be proactive, you keep fucking going. I'm not letting this piece of shit and this company drag me down, hamper me, and restrain me for another fucking year. No. That's not how that works. That's not how trading works. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you're going to fucking win. So.
Okay. God, these videos are so fucking long.
Support the channel and at the same time support yourself and getting some free stocks.
Free stocks. Yay, free money.
Getting down. But first, let's check this out. AMC at the time of this recording. And family, please hit the like button if you are ape. Baby, we need the apes to understand what's AMC is currently $9.58. It's down 8% on the day. However, on the other side, AMC preferred equity units is up 17%, and that's currently $7.16. Now, check this out, family. The short sellers, they still betting against you like crazy, but listen to the mindset and how they're betting with one and betting against the other. You ready? Let's play this one together. I want you to turn your volume up too.
Year covered. We just initiated a new position yesterday. However, and then just calm down, apes. I'm actually an AMC security holder on the other side. We actually bought the new ape preferred, and we have shorted the AMC common against it. They are economically the same security. They are not freely convertible into each other, but they are economically the same security. And there seems to be a lot of confusion about that. The company can go out now and issue new preferred to finance itself or pay down debt or make acquisitions. But functionally, the two securities are the same. And I would guess the apes will be putting pressure on Mr. Aron if the discount continues to make it freely convertible sooner rather than later. But you know, one's at 6 and one's at 10 or wherever they are right now.
That would do.
That spread is economically an arbitrage.
You think they should be the same price?
They should be. I think they should be the same price, or roughly the same price.
Why would you rather have the preferred versus the original share? Why is one better than the other? Or you're just counting on them to close?
I'm counting on them to close. Okay. In effect, that I think they'll ultimately all be the same class. I think that at the end of the day, the economic interest in ownership is 1 for 1.
Long story short, family. Long story short. He's saying that they should be the same price. And what he's doing is called arbitrage, where he's basically saying, okay, there's a price difference here. I'm going to take advantage of one, short one, and bet with the other. Make money on the way up and on the way down at the same time on AMC and on Ape. Family, I'm telling you this time and time again. Just know, these short sellers, they are not dumb. They are trying their best to squeeze every single dollar out of the retail investor. And this is why...
And they've done that. They've done a pretty good job with that. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what else he's possibly going to say. Oh, the halts. Oh, the halts. Talk to Thomas James about that. Oh, look at that. We're looking at, you know, all these people that are on the halt advisory board. As if that, you know, they're the ones who actually make the decision. Okay, so this is typical Keenan Grace retardation here.
That gets the oil. Now, I also want to give a shout out to my dog, C-Class, it says on his Twitter handle, and it says this is Mr. Ballroom. He said, these emails are being sent out. You let me know in the comments if you got one of these emails, family. And he said, is this illegal? And this is from Seeking Alpha. And they said, sell your AMC, according to this, right? Allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, nobody's trying to get sued. But sell your AMC, that's a crazy headline. Sound like financial advice to me, but maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? You be the judge. But if you can't handle the heat...
Buy AMC. Okay, here's Roensch Capital. He just doubled down on AMC. So we need an explanation on that.
Kind of nuts, didn't it? Look, you guys should know me well enough by now that if I put out something that crazy, that out of left field, that bold, well, Roensch better have a damn good reason to back that up. I do.
Oh, yeah. You've cultivated this wise, you know, experienced market oracle personality. So let's hear the damn good reason.
And if I had thought or still thought that in doing so it would be a net negative impact on the AMC play as a whole, well, I wouldn't have done it. Now, you and I, we want the same thing. I want AMC cash flow positive, which, by the way, dramatically increases the probability of the short squeeze. Okay, but guess what? It takes a lot of money to get there. And a lot of people are looking at apes holding ape as the answer, and I don't disagree with that. But let me one-up you, because I think, in my opinion, there is a better way, an option to do this more favorably, specifically for apes. Okay, hear me out. I think it is not only a possibility, but a probability that apes have the option, if they so choose, right, to heavily concentrate ourselves in AMC shares and allow ape to do its job, which I think it's going to do regardless of what apes do with ape. In doing so, allowing institutions, funds, and momentum traders to foot the bill for us. Sounds too good to be true, right? Let me explain. See, I put out a tweet today stating that I sold all of my ape and used every dime of the proceeds from that sale to purchase more AMC shares, which I did. That's not all I did, but we'll get there. First of all,
he thinks he's so fucking smart here.
I need everyone to understand that my reasoning for doing this is not at all because I see ape as a suboptimal
Model 3 dude, welcome to the party.
Okay. Ape is great for...
See, ape is great for some things. Ape is going to cause the squeeze. Ape is not going to cause the squeeze. The squeeze is going to happen. The squeeze is not going to happen. All these things are possible. It's Schrodinger's AMC.
For AMC, no matter what, guys, I think, in my opinion, no matter what apes do with ape, it drastically improves or increases the probability of the squeeze occurring in AMC. In fact, I think ape has upside potential. And I actually think ape is going to realize upside potential at some point in the future. Now, you're looking at me like, well, you're the worst investor I've ever seen. Then why would you sell if you think it's going to go up at some point? That's a totally legitimate question, right? My reasoning for doing so, guys, it makes sense because I stand by everything I've already discussed. This is not a flip-flop. Remember in yesterday's video when I stated that Kevin said, or in Kevin saying, that ape has no value, that I thought he was wrong, but I still think he's wrong. Ape has value. It's extrinsic value. Ape does not currently have intrinsic value, but it does have extrinsic value because of the possibility of it someday having intrinsic value by being turned into AMC shares. That right there is the ticket that wraps my entire thesis here up into one beautiful package with a nice bow on top.
Oh, you fucking narcissist.
Let me explain this further, because this is confusing to a lot of people. You're like,
but you understand it because you got a big old smooth brain, right?
You think ape
Wrinkled
has
brain.
upside, and you think ape is good,
Fuck
and you think
me.
ape is the best
This
thing
is
that's
so
happened
painful.
to AMC in a year, then why are you selling it? Seriously, let me explain, because I could
Well, then fucking explain it!
Probably should have just sent out a 30-thread tweet explaining this all, but here we are. In video format's easier to digest anyway, so I'm going to keep this as short as possible to really try to avoid creating more and more confusion. Okay, first of all, I should state that I did double down on AMC today. You
already said that 3 times.
This is not, I'm not trying to pull a fast one and say, well, I had the whole pie of AMC equity. Then yesterday morning, August 22nd, it got split into about, not really, but just make things simple, half ape, half AMC, and then I took my ape half and turned it into AMC. Now I have a whole pie, but I doubled down, right? Because I took half and added it to another half. No, that's not doubling down. You're still left with just one pie. Here's what I did today. I had my AMC prior to August 22nd as one whole pie. That was my equity. August 22nd, it got split over here, ape and AMC. Today, midday, I took my ape, liquidated it, used every dime to buy AMC. Now I have a whole AMC pie once again. I took an entirely new pie and threw it right on top. I truly doubled down. And I did so about 3 hours after I sent out that tweet. Okay? At 2:46 p.m. Central Time, 14 minutes prior to close, I actually doubled my AMC position. Equity, I should say. That was alerted to platinum members at 2:48 p.m. Central Time. And as of close today, I have more AMC than I ever have. Okay, now many people brought up a very legitimate question. They said, Wrench, hey, if you had the capital in your account to actually double down the way that you did, what are you doing, bro? Why didn't you just hold AMC and ape and either add equally to each, or just take all that money and buy all the AMC if you think AMC is where you want it to be, but just still hold the ape, right? Here's why. Again, this is where my reasoning can confuse people. But once I explain this in depth to members in the Discord, members, every single one that I talked to came back and said, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And when you explain it like that, it actually doesn't hurt AMC at all. In fact, it double helps AMC. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Now, I can only speak for myself, but this is my thought process. Again, remember when I said that Kevin said that ape was worthless? Well, ape does not have intrinsic value yet, right? It has extrinsic value, with the possibility of having intrinsic value if it gets converted to AMC shares. Well, this being the case, no matter who buys, sells, or holds, there is always going to be a trader, institution, or fund next in line to pick up the shares, to pick up the pieces because of the potential arbitrage opportunity. Remember we talked about the market is efficient in pricing? Now, some people are a little bit confused, understandably, when I say efficient. Now, when I say efficient, I don't mean like not manipulated. In fact, my fiance was in the room yesterday. I pulled up a stock randomly looking at unusual options activity. Guess what I saw? Millions of dollars worth of calls bought. One candle later, it jumps like 15%. Absolutely absurd. This market is manipulated to hell. I really do believe that. Okay. Now, are they just out to get you specifically? Well, no, I learned that the hard way as being a trader. Right? They're not out to get me. They're out to get everybody. Okay. But ape can't go to a penny. Like a lot of people are saying, well, this is really dumb. If everybody just sells ape, then ape fails. And guess what happens when ape fails? AMC fails. AMC goes bankrupt. I do not disagree with you. I 100% agree with you. But here's where that goes wrong. Ape can't go to a penny. Ape is not going to fail yet because the market won't allow it to fail because it has extrinsic value of from the possibility of it having intrinsic value in the future.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
So even if you get a bunch of people selling ape and it were to drop to like, I don't know, $1, guess what? You're going to have a million institutions, a million funds, a million momentum traders, retail traders who aren't apes stepping in because there's an arbitrage or potential arbitrage opportunity. Okay. You have almost unlimited buying pressure on ape because of back into the original squeeze play, which is AMC. Now, guess what? I don't believe this hurts AMC in the least. Ape can't fail until it's done its job. Okay, until AMC dumps it to oblivion on purpose, which at some point they're probably going to do. It's just a matter of time. Okay, again, the reason for that, guys, is because of the extrinsic value that ape has. Okay, it isn't going to be just apes buying this thing, guys. Everyone else is going to be right there to pick up the pieces if the price falls too much. My opinion is that whether or not you think the AMC board actually proposes the vote, the outcome is the same. If they do, shares will be converted and you'll end up in a similar position as if you just sold ape and bought AMC plus or minus a little bit based on the conversion price. Okay, there's really no telling what that would be until the time comes, but you'll be almost in the same boat. But if the board does not propose a vote, ape continues to trade. Volatility likely picks up as they continue to dump ape units onto the market. Institutions, funds, and primarily momentum traders are going to foot the bill by buying those shares dumped by AMC because that's what momentum traders do. They make money on fluctuations quickly intraday. Meanwhile, if apes so choose to, we can have some apes densely concentrated in the actual short squeeze play, which is AMC, ready to ride, ready to rock, ready to hit it when AMC's debt goes poof. Paid for by institutions, funds, retail arbitrage bettors, and momentum traders. They will be right there, ready to pick up the pieces, whether apes are in ape or not. Listen, guys, it's my belief that ape can't fail until it's done its job of paying AMC's debt, no matter what. That is my opinion. Okay? No matter who sells it, there's always going to be someone to pick up the pieces because ape does have value, just happens to be extrinsic value right now. Here's another beautiful thing. Ape and AMC have been trading inverse to one another. When someone sells ape, what are they doing? What are they accomplishing? They're actually baiting algos and institutions to put buying pressure on AMC because as these two tickers move, they price in the overall value of AMC, right? So if ape goes down, AMC makes up for that loss in value by maybe going up a little bit. Again, it's not perfect, but in big enough moves, that's typically going to happen. At least that's what we've seen thus far. Okay, so what do they do then? What does whoever's selling ape do then? They take those proceeds, they go directly over to AMC and put more buying pressure on the stock by buying stock. This is a double whammy with the same amount of money. You are baiting algos and institutions to put buying pressure on AMC for you before you come in and put real buying pressure on. For this reason, guys, I've heavily concentrated myself on AMC. I not only sold my ape and bought AMC, but I doubled actual AMC.
He is dumber than I thought. Holy shit. He thinks that he figured out the fucking way. Oh my God. I don't really want to listen to him say the whole thing again for a 6th time. So I'm going to terminate that video there. Ape can't fail because it has extrinsic value. I'm going to have to disagree with. I'm going to have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there. Yeah, he's been having problems with his TPS reports.
Everybody, Sal from Boston. This is your AMC Ape update. So we got a lot to talk about, and let's start with the big news for today. We'll go to that later. Chanos, legendary short seller Jim Chanos says he now is shorting AMC and going long on Ape, which is a very interesting move because it would take away energy and I would say revenue and capital from AMC just be diverted to Ape. Now, what's the reasoning behind it? They think we're going to forget? No, it's a psychological ploy for us to forget about AMC, the primary, and only buy Ape. Okay, now there's something else you should know about Ape, the 90-day expiration in terms of the synthetics that they have. Now that's another.
I'm glad somebody got that reference. And thank you, Lynn. You're building up the karma points. You're building up some karma.
But you should understand
Thank
something.
you.
When a guy like Jim Chanos says something like this, it's the inverse. It's the inverse. But if I were you, and I'm not giving financial advice here, I'd buy both AMC and GME at this point. You could double your squeeze. And
oh my
no matter what
God,
happens, you're going to make money on this thing. You're going to make a boatload.
A boatload.
If a guy like Chanos does this, you do the exact opposite because he's just a scumbag, and you know what he's all about. So let's move on from Jim Chanos and go to the next guy. Okay, 20 million added in value, 20 traded volume after the market closed. This smells like absolute BS, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is BS because that's what they do. These clowns are so scared. They're doing everything and anything. Listen, we've had 2 days of nothing.
So scared. Oh, boy.
But market health.
He said that Jim Chanos is a scumbag. All right.
You know why that is? The volume is so high and so just vigorous. We're talking about millions of orders coming in. And it's not because they simply can't do anything. It's because they don't know what to do. this is going to be over soon because they just don't know what to do with themselves. How do you fight something like this? There's so many of us. There's so many people purchasing this thing. Orders are being filled. And, we still have people that haven't even gotten their ape shares yet. We can't even bring that up yet. And they're missing the party. This is like a tempered IPO, really, when you think about it. They didn't want this all happening at once because they were afraid of what could happen. And you know what? They played some games. They said, well, drop it little by little by little and so on and so forth. But there are people that still have not gotten their shares at all. I don't know what's going on with that, but, it is what it is. This is an interesting post I found also. This is, we've talked about this before, the T+90 rule when it comes to synthetic preferred shares.
Yeah, we've talked about it in the past, right? Yeah, T+90. What the fuck? What in the fucking hell? Jump to conclusions, Matt. It's a jump to conclusions, Matt. You can literally jump to conclusions.
We are going to make a video on this, Frank and I. And
we're going to show her my O face. Oh.
Back to you guys on that. Basically, long story short,
I love Kung
90
Fu.
days from the time this thing goes up to market. We're talking 90 trading days, not business days. Trading days. The short hedge funds have to replace the synthetics with real apes, real shares. And if they don't, they get liquidated.
Thank you, Houston Wade, for that gem of nonsense. Ugh.
Bye-bye. They're forced to buy them. And I think that's primarily, and he's correct by saying this. It's probably the reason why they were made. It's a brilliant idea. It's basically what Patrick did. Patrick Byrne.
Patrick Byrne. Overstock.
Peter Hahn wrote this up. This is kind of funny. So
Peter
our friend,
Hahn.
I don't know if he's our friend anymore, but Roensch Capital, Wrench Capital, that guy, the deep voice, he sold his apes. And of course, Matt kohrs jumped in and said, called him a smart man. So we probably had some people that were persuaded by that to sell. I am not okay with him broadcasting it. I don't mind that if he sold his shares, that's his business.
Oh, you're not okay with him broadcasting it, but you're okay broadcasting all this nonsense, saying, I'm not selling it ever. I'm never selling these shares. Who cares? You're okay broadcasting, telling people to buy a security, a stock. You're okay with that, but you're not okay with somebody else doing it. Yeah, maybe that's how it is in whatever fucking shithole country you come from. Okay? But I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Enough is enough with this bullshit. Fucking Al. Oh my God.
100,000 people in your YouTube. You'll fuck it up for all of us, you clown. I don't know why he did that. It was just completely I don't know why he did that. Why broadcast?
See, that's another reason why we're fairly sure that this whole thing is a house of cards that is basically coming down already. Because you got these dumb people going to college. You got all of these grifters. And at this point, the narrative is so splintered. I mean, this narrative is splintered. It used to be from the moment of Kansas 5, from the Kansas 5 meeting, up until the ape unit was announced, pretty much a unified narrative. Pretty much a unified narrative. Now you have a splintered narrative. That's not good for the ape cause. Now, having said that, there will still be people grifting this a year from now. I have no doubt about that. Like, some of these people are not ever going to realize that they fucked up and that they're wrong and that they're, that they're waiting on a bus that's never coming. But this is interesting because now you have Wrench Capital was one of the original grifters in this. He was one of the original guys. Al is a Johnny-come-lately. Commander 35 is a Johnny-come-lately. These are Johnny-come-lately guys. So you have these Johnny-come-latelys, and I guess Matt kohrs saying whatever he's saying. Everybody's saying something a little bit different, and there's no unified message, and people don't know what to think. So interesting. Any reference of a 90-day trading rule for synthetics, or is this a trust me bro thing? When source? I haven't seen any. I looked for it. I looked for it. I couldn't find any reference to it. But I mean, Try finding a reference to synthetic shares. That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as synthetic shares. So what is a 90-day rule? Makes no sense. He didn't show any source. Houston Wade, I mean, that guy comes out of the woodwork whenever there's, some kind of exotic grift that he can try to pull in between getting served with temporary restraining orders at work. He got served when he was at work, working as a server. How about that? He was serving.
This isn't an airport. You don't need to tell everybody what you're doing. And of course, Kohrs comes out and was like, smart man, and da-da-da. And I was like,
Al, you motherfucker. That's all you've ever been doing, saying you're not going to sell. You're not going to sell. Oh, but you don't come out and say what you're doing. Fuck you, hypocrite. Go back to wherever you're fucking from.
Get out of here. I hate it.
I hate you.
I hate all that stuff.
I hate all your stuff.
What are you going to do? They got their ape and they sold it. Which
if they're right.
Completely insane. Get 90 days. 90 days, this thing could be over. They're selling their fucking ape shares. Crazy to me. It's fucking terrifying. Whatever. Now, I want you guys to watch this. This is our friend Jim. Everybody knows Jim.
Jesus Christ.
Put it all together, and the Dow's down about unable to hold on to any rebound. And
no,
now actually down.
No, I mean, look, the hedge funds want this market down. They're selling the market.
The burden of proof is on them to prove that it does exist. That's how logic works. I'm not going to, I tried looking it up. I didn't see anything about it. That's proof enough for me that it's some made-up ape bullshit.
To me, how powerful these memesters are in terms of hijacking the narrative.
Yeah, they're very active.
Yeah, well, they're vociferous, and at times I think they're almost violent, and we need to calm them down.
I mean,
they are just.
Al literally sat here and said he was going to hunt people down who sold it and shoot them like he shot Iraqi POWs. So yeah, violent for sure. For sure. By the way, the Federal Reserve doesn't print money. It's not the Fed that prints money.
It's their lives. It's all they have. And it's really interesting because this is the stock market. And they should be like, all they have for the Mets or for the Dodgers or for the Braves or for Houston. But no, they're for AMC and the failed Bed Bath. Bed Bath. I mean, after Cohen blew out a Bed Bath, they still think something's going to happen.
Oh, that is just absolutely the worst.
No, it's not. It's true. By the way, where'd it go? This was 2 hours ago. Breaking news, Wall Street Journal. Bed Bath & Beyond has found a financing source to shore up its liquidity, people familiar with the matter say, as its business struggles. I didn't actually read the article. It's a notification on my phone. But, yeah, great, Awesome. I don't think that's a squeeze narrative, but a squeeze catalyst.
I mean, this guy is so desperate. They are so desperate for us to exit our positions and leave.
Oh my God!
That they'll go on national television and make fools out of themselves, like we're all idiots or something. You guys don't sell shit. I mean, that's not financial advice. That's just me telling you the way it is. If you're dumb enough to sell, like some of those people have, you don't deserve it. You really don't. That's 2 years washing it all away, and not getting
idiot.
And it is what it is. So
I can't stand people. I can't. 5 minutes ago, why'd he do that? That was stupid. I have a problem with that. But then you're sitting there telling people not to sell. I mean, fuck you. This fuck belongs in fucking jail.
That's all there is to it. We're just going to keep an eye on things.
God
there
damn.
was a really interesting tweet from Adam Aarons. I think we're very close for a release thing. We don't have an exact date, but they're talking about butter popcorn and flavor testing. At their
butter popcorn.
Perfectly popcorn, an AMC product. And we hope to get out nationally by 2023. I am looking forward to that. I am like,
why? Why would you look forward to that? The only person who would ever say anything like that is a fucking shill. Listen to how he's patronizing everything. This guy is a paid shill. 100. I have no doubt. I'm 99.9% sure that this guy is getting paid to do this. There's no way. There's no way. Why would you be fucking excited about AMC popcorn? Give me a fucking break. How lame.
absolutely like, I can't wait for that to happen. I really can't. Adam Aron's grandfather was actually,
and his name is Adam Aron, not Adam Aarons. There is no S on the end of his fucking name.
Business. He used to sell popcorn to all the movie theaters back in the day. And I thought that was interesting that he picked up the family business again.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Guy, Meet Kevin, who is sponsored by Seeking Alpha and is a notorious fudster. This guy makes up all kinds of crazy stuff. And, you know, he... If you saw some of his videos regarding AMC, especially his latest one, telling you guys to leave, you'll know why. This guy's a buffoon. Don't listen to what he says. He does not. He's not one of ours. Let's put it that way.
He's not one of ours. Listen to this cult language. Us versus them. You're the chosen people. What a bunch of nonsense. And fucking brainwashed.
Say about that. Also, this was an interesting post I thought you might like. Take a look at this. AMC. Today's first. This is regarding yesterday. First time this guy right here, Star Market Leads. First time he's ever seen FINRA locked out. First time he's ever seen retail unable to buy options. First time a preferred equity has been halted. First time I've seen a 90% buy stock go down. First time I've seen a stock halted 12 times in a day. First time I've seen a stock volume double over a minute after the closing bell. First time I've seen two stocks, AMC and APE, number 1, number 2 in the world, both dropping. First time I've seen a halt of 2% move. First time I've seen numerous brokers unable to provide legally purchased shares. Wow, that is a powerful, powerful indication that we are close, that they're willing to go to this length.
No, it's not.
And they can't hold us up forever, you guys. They can't do it, not forever. This thing is going to destroy them, and we will all be part and parcel of that by watching. So
yeah, you'll be part and parcel of that because it's going to destroy you, and I can't fucking wait. I cannot fucking wait until this guy limps back to his cave with his tail between his legs. What a fucking idiot.
This was interesting. Ape broke the sentiment system on Wall Street today and sent the entire MSN into an unprecedented FUD spreading and naked shorting panic. I've told you guys about this the other day.
God damn it. Oh my God.
All the major financial writers and syndicates. We saw exactly that. FINRA plunged and all these systems out is preventing the SEC from monitoring FINRA's system. It's called Checkmate. And that is exactly what this is. It is Checkmate. That was such a shady thing. When I saw that screen grab that somebody had and they said it was down, I knew right then and there that it was shady shit going on. So
Manuel, I would rather buy the Boy Scouts popcorn than buy AMC popcorn. You know what I mean? The Boy Scout fundraiser popcorn. I would buy that any day. I don't even eat popcorn that much. I don't have any popcorn right now. Sometimes we get kettle corn, but anyway, like, why would you want? It just doesn't make any sense. But Al's excited about it. He's so excited.
You know, there's nothing any of us can do, I suppose. But we had a good day though. Not a bad day. We closed up today at $9.60.
That shit's gonna be in everything's $1.25. Let's be honest. It's gonna be in everything's $1.25.
And if Yahoo could, let's see if Ape's still there. Preferred units, equity.
Let's see if it's still there.
$7.10.
Yeah, it's still there.
So pretty good. Not bad. Not great. Not bad either. That's all I have for you guys today. We'll make another video with Uncle Frank regarding that tweet with Houston Wade.
Great.
And the relationship between the synthetic shares, synthetic preferred shares, and everything else.
Synthetic preferred shares
put together, and I think you'll find value in it. So we'll release that here after this. Al from Boston signing out. Have a great rest of the evening. Bye bye.
This is just out of control. Out of motherfucking control.
What's up, you two? What's up? What's up? Let me say one thing.
On a Tuesday night.
I got good news. Good news for me today. But let me say one thing. This not finance advice. This for entertainment purpose only. I'm going to talk about AMC for a little bit, but I'm going to tell you about my good news. Good news.
Oh, shit.
I lost 2 of my toes last 2 years ago. And it took a while for the wound to close. It was a process.
And even so, Chris, I would rather buy it. I mean, think about that. I would rather support the Boy Scouts of America.
I've been through a lot for 2 years. Kept the faith, and I believe the wound was so deep that you don't see my tendons in my feet. But God be the glory. I had the pig line. I had the machine on my foot for a while. Nurse come 3 days a week. Couldn't really do nothing. But I'm thankful, y'all. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything. I thank for everything. And I love my wife. And I love my wife, people. I love my wife. See, the best thing happened to me. The two decisions that I made in life.
I mean, I don't know how in the hell they would
First one, I
actually be
got
making their
saved.
own popcorn. If they're making their
Second
own
one, I
popcorn,
married
that
my
is,
wife.
wow. I don't.
And I thank all my subscribers that follow the channel. Thank you so much.
What happened to the ape narrative that ape has
appreciate everything.
T+0 same day settlement and would prevent FTDs?
I pray
Who knows?
everything go well for y'all. Yeah, the trust God. I don't want to say too much, and
But even God can't help you on this one, I don't think.
August the 25th be my anniversary. Me and my wife been married for 13 years.
Here,
13 years. I thank God for 13 years, people.
Apes will be holding for 13 years.
That you love, keep her. Yeah. My wife is my good thing. But let's talk about AMC.
Oh, yeah, here we go. The bad thing.
Wow. I told y'all last year this stock wasn't going to do nothing. And now they're running a new game. It's all a game they're running. You got the AMC, then you got the apes. It's a showing a hustle. Yeah. It's a showing a hustle. And both of them stocks not gonna do nothing. It's like giving people false hope.
Yep.
You got to study the market for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And pick good companies. Gonna do good for the future. You know. All this hype and pump and dump shit, it's crazy. And people follow that shit and lose money. But you can get in and get out, you know. But all this pump and dump, AMC, apes, all this stuff is a pump and dump, you know. But y'all know, big man speak. I like to eat. If you want to buy me a big cheeseburger, support the channel, any amount, I'm thankful. The description will be in the title. Big man speak. I'm going to put my cash app. Because a lot of people been asking, big man, what type of cheeseburger you like? I like a triple double cheeseburger with bacon.
Fat man,
you know,
fat man.
One anytime.
You don't know nothing.
Whatever y'all do.
Fat man.
For me, I appreciate it.
Love him.
I'm really thankful. You know, if you want to support the channel, I'm going to put my cash app in. But I don't got much to say. I got good news today. I'm on my way. I'm moving around a lot. Walking. Lifting weights. And enjoying life, people.
Amen. All right. In the interest of time, this is our last video coming up here. And yeah, one more video, and then we'll move on. But yeah, so it seems like well, it's just whatever. It is what it is. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, I'll give him 360p. Okay. All right, Frank. Take us home.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Frankie, man. Let me say I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Whatever I say in this video is my opinion.
You're not a financial advisor? I'm not a financial advisor either. No, we're not financial advisors together. I guess we're on the same team.
It may not necessarily be factual. Don't buy, sell, or hold a stock because of nothing that I say in this video. Look, I'm going to keep it 100%, man, with the community. I'm going to tell you how I feel.
Keep it 100.
I'm going to be honest. A lot of people not going to like it, but I'm going to tell you how I feel. When it comes to our short squeeze play, a lot of people, man, they getting pissed off at the play not squeezing, and a lot of people trying to blame it on Aron. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a punk move, and it's a cop-out. You see what I'm saying? All Aron did was drop some shares so that if for some reason, man, we squeeze, the company will be taken care of when we leave, because all of us not going to stay. So he just dropped some shares, to try to take care of the company. Now, those individuals, man, that don't care.
So the ape was issued so that when AMC squeezes and everybody leaves, it doesn't destroy the company. That's a creative one. I haven't heard that one yet. Okay.
Care about AMC, don't care about whether AMC survived, then, they're going to be pissed off that he
bullshit
dropped the shares. They're going to feel like, man, Aron could have waited because they don't care why. They just don't want him to drop the shares, period. Those people that do care about AMC, they might not like it, but they understand and they'll tolerate it.
Might not.
But here's the thing, man. The 1%ers are moving the way that they moving in our short squeeze play because they know retail ain't going to do shit. Let me explain to you what I mean, man.
What do you mean?
This play is not squeezing because of the 1%ers, the hedge funds, stock market manipulation, and criminal activity in the stock market. And hedge funds.
What an ignorant motherfucker.
Not having to follow any rules because they billionaires. That's why the play is not running.
Jesus Christ.
They doing the same thing with Ape that they doing with AMC. It's just outright stock market manipulation. And like I said, man, they doing it because they know retail ain't gonna do shit. And see, anytime you got a problem, you want to get to the root of the problem. And the problem with our short squeeze play, like I said, not running, it's not Aron. It's not us. You see what I'm saying?
That's not us. No, never be you.
Are moving the way that they moving. Look, man.
Because you did everything right. Oh, fuck. You did what the hell did I do? You did everything right. I mean, it's not you guys. Hell no. You're being played. Punked. Shit. Oops. AMC appreciates Frankie's donation. And yeah. That's true. Come on, man. What the hell? Come on, man. Criminal activity.
It's just outright stock market manipulation. And like I said, man, they doing it because they...
Because I know. Because I've seen it. Because I've been in the stock market for 25 years. I know it when I see it.
They know retail ain't going to do shit. And see, anytime you got a problem, you want to get to the root of the problem.
Yep, like if you got weeds in your yard, you don't want to just take the top of those dandelions off. You need to get the roots out. This long tap roots, and you try to pull it out, and it breaks off right at the top. Well, you didn't do shit. It's just gonna come back. It's just gonna come back. You ever try to get a yucca plant out, or get rid of a yucca plant? Fuck. Oh shit. These assholes are like yucca plants. They just spread like underground. I don't know.
And the problem with our short squeeze play, like I said, not running, it's not Aron. It's not us. You see what I'm saying? That's why 1%ers are moving the way that they're moving. Look, man, the 1%ers involved in our short squeeze play, they some of the most ruthless and
like what 1%ers would be involved in this? I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. Seems silly. Class warfare. He said in one video recently that it is, he admitted it's class warfare. That's what this is. It's class warfare.
Shrewd individuals
being fought over the fucking movies
that our society has to offer. They don't give a damn, man, about you talking. They don't give a damn about a tweet or a YouTube video. And see, they know.
Let me guess. All they care about is money.
All we're going to do is get on, make a video, put out a tweet, and that's going to be it. Anytime somebody make a suggestion to try to move this play forward that may require a little bit more action or doing something different than we doing, the whole community just come up and say, some of it may be bots, but as a whole, the community going to say something, hey, man, we don't need to do that. This ain't the time to do that. The stock going to get deleted. And they see that. So they know retail, man, ain't going to.
Deleted? The stock's going to get deleted. Oh, well, it will eventually get deleted, probably.
Do shit, but talk. So that's why they moving the way that they moving. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't see retail as no threat to what they doing. So why should they change? You know, if we doing the same thing, we always be doing. What they say, if you do the same thing over and over again, and you know, expecting, and if you do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, that's insanity. That's what we doing, man. We doing the same thing over and over.
So no squeeze? Frankie says no squeeze.
And over again. And they don't have no respect for that. So they're going to continue to move the way that they move until we make a decision that we want to shake some shit. It's that simple.
Shake some shit, break some shit.
These guys are ruthless. They don't care about no tweet. They don't give a damn, man, about no YouTube video. Man, they don't give a damn. All that talking, they don't care nothing about none of that shit. That's why they doing stock market manipulation right in our face. Because they know we ain't going to do shit. They know we're going to do the same shit we've been doing over and over again for the past year and a half. That's it.
Get deleted.
You know, we don't want to do nothing, man, that requires a little bit more effort or a little bit more pain. It's the same shit day after day after day.
Well, you're part of that, my friend. You're very much a part of that. So congratulations. It's like, why are you hitting yourself? 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 Broken record.
So they don't respect that shit. And they're going to continue to move the way that they moving. So, man, don't blame this shit on Aron. He ain't doing no stock market manipulation. He ain't doing no activity, man, in the stock market. You know, he ain't violating all the regulations. You know, don't blame it on him. Blame it on the 1%ers. Blame it on him, man. That's a punk move.
He probably is a 1%. I mean, well, probably not, but he's definitely a 5%er.
Just understand, man, that they move. When we make a decision, man, to try to shake some shit and do something different, then they'll listen. Until then, it's going to be business as usual with these 1%ers. Thank you for taking time out to watch the video. Have a nice day.
Cancel the 1%ers. Let's get rid of the 1%ers. We don't need them anyway. Then we can finally have our short squeeze. Our short squeeze play. It's our short squeeze play. I don't need a short squeeze play. I don't want a short squeeze play. I just want you to hit the like button on my video. That's all. You do that for me. The song has been kicked. This shit's crazy, man. I mean, I've been watching this stuff for over a year. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
You got a real bad temper. I got another woman that wants me to pimp her. Mine, sipping wine, someplace I can't hear you whine.
Anyone got more DD on this theory via Houston?
You need to tuck your tail. You're a woman, but you think you're an till you land on the
doubtful.
Like hell, begging the cops to take me to jail.
I mean, imagine that. Houston Wade put out some shit that was unsubstantiated. People were asking on Reddit. I trust Houston. What the fuck? Oh, that's the Ortex guy, too. Of course, the Ortex from one chill to another. T plus 90, trust me, bro. There it is. No timelines. Why not? They always worked. Wait, I thought Ape was T0 settlement. Remind me in 89 days. Sounds like goalpost moving. Oh, overstock squeeze 90 days after, so blah, blah, blah. Houston Wade is one of the only YouTubers with credentials. He actually provides evidence to his claims. Well, then where's the evidence? Credentials in geology. He teaches astrophysics also. Oh, wow. Fantastic. So that means he knows everything about finance, I guess. Oh, man. Every possible logical fallacy, cognitive bias, it's all priced in right here in the apes. The apes.
I'm in the studio, rocking it steady. I'll visit my daughter when I get ready. You full of shit. And you need
Always a new date. Oh, that happened with Overstock and it worked. Well, good. Good for you. Good for Overstock. After listening to Trey and thinking about people saying to sell Ape and buy AMC with it, I think holding Ape is the way to go. It's the only thing that makes sense, and I will explain for those who haven't or don't watch Trey. Well, there you go. So we looked at all those different opinions, and, ultimately it comes down to the guy on Reddit says that it's probably the thing to do. So, yeah. Until people march on the SEC or file millions of individual lawsuits, Gary Gensler will continue to enable criminals and laugh in your faces. Oh yeah, until people march on the SEC, which you want to go up against federal law enforcement, okay, or file millions of individual lawsuits. I mean, that happened before with the GameStop and Robinhood thing, and it went nowhere. None of them went anywhere. So, IO lose. Peter Hahn. Here's this. First time, all these things. Yeah, let me come up with a lot of first times. I mean, that's stupid. That's the stupidest thing ever. Logical fallacies. This sell AMC and buy Ape is the dumbest shill argument I've ever... Wait, sell AMC and buy Ape? Okay. All right, now I've heard everything. Roensch Capital said to sell Ape and buy AMC. Now on Reddit, they're talking about selling AMC and buying Ape. That's it. I'm out. I can't. I just can't. It's late. Anyway, you guys take care. And... yeah, I'm going to go forget about all this stuff. Sell Ape at a lower price and buy AMC at a higher price. Am I missing something here? No, you're not missing it, Model 3 dude. That's Ape arbitrage. That's what we call Ape arbitrage. Sell Ape at a lower price and buy AMC at a higher price. That's the way apes do arbitrage. Model 3 dude, Lynn, Chilo, Chris, Manuel, Antoinette, Lord, Nemesis, Shadow Stars. I think it's everybody that was in here tonight. Schrodinger's AMC. Yep. It goes right along there with the ape version of arbitrage. Buy one lower, sell one higher. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. And we'll see you. We'll see you guys. Oh, probably Friday. Shit goes down. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, I didn't say if the price goes down. That, you know, that's not a catalyst for a stream. Going to troll Tony next. All right. Well, you guys have fun with that. I just troll in his comments. So you guys saw the comment that I posted on one of his things. Gay Declan. I'm not seeing you there. All right. Have a good night. Be safe and catch you later.